tonight. This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
The line for your Clippers, John Wall.
And he sinks the second. And here's Morant. Got a hand on it. Adams, the pass to Morant. And he's going for the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Now Leonard, pass to Morris. The rebound by Jackson.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Morant with the slam!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Outside Morant. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Launches a 3, and George gets it to go on the assist by Zubac. George has got 6.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The kick out to Morris. Wall against Morant. Wall, the pass to George. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Here's Morant. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Leonard finds Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Morris. 10-point lead. The kick out to Wall. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to George. Back to Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Shot on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Leonard's got 5 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that comes off the assist by Morris. Give him 8 points now.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
The Clippers have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Ball for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Here's Wall. Fade away. And it's Bane with the rebound. From deep, Morant. And it's in. Only 2 for 9, though.
Look at the mechanics on Morant's shot. He can totally trust himself to hit the quick jumper.
And George launches it from deep. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Clippers ahead. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Zubac passes to George. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
From deep, Morant. The long distance 3 is buried. Morant's got 13. Morant's gotten 3 of 8 three-pointers to go. 9 total points from outside. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Morris, a screen on Bane. Leonard gets the bucket.
That's a great touch from the swing man as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Pass to Wall. George outside. This one for 3. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 11.
Just deadly from outside. QG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Morant doesn't need the 3-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
George against Brooks. Leonard outside. Fires the 3. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The 3. Bane, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And George with the jam.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep, Morant. From beyond the arc, and then some. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Wall, the pass to George. Let's go with a three. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's Morant outside. Wall with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Leonard passes to Zubac. To the paint. The kick out to Wall. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 6 left in the first half. Launches it. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, Morant knocks it down from distance. Morant's got 22.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Here's Wall. It's George on the wing. 41 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Back to Wall. 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Morant. Morant missing again.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And a deep 3 from Leonard. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then...
And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And here's Morant outside. Kennard with the rebound. Los Angeles shooting it at 52%. Jackson can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies shooting a rough 29% from the field here. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Pass to Covington. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And Covington says, bring it on. I'll take the contact, and I'll still finish.
A line change here for Memphis. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Conchar. A clear look for Green. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Green's gotten his first points in this one.
Green with a nice job of gaining balance and a good foundation on that shot. Keeps his release high, too. Defenders have a tough time getting to it.
Kennard outside. Pass to Covington. Tipped. And they get it back. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Green. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. To the inside. Intercepted. The 3-ball. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off by Covington as he lays it in. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Covington has that long arm athletic ability to get in there and mix it up.
Jones with the ball, guarded by Batum. Here's Tillman. Uses the glass on the layup.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Kennard. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Jackson down low, working on Jones.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Kennard. That three's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Green. Outside Jones. Here's Tillman. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. 1:31 left in the third quarter. The three is up. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for Green. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. Brooks against George. Takes a three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The drive by Brooks to the middle. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Can't hit from in close. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. From deep, Morant on target from range. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Guarded by Morris. Back to Morant. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant against George. Morant, the pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. George outside. Pass to Zubac. That shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Now here's Bane. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort is not there.
George with the bucket.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Morant with it. And then Morant with the jam.
Be BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Wall against Moran. Leonard up top. Here's Wall. Pass to Zubats. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson outside. Outside Moran. To take the lead. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Morris for three. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Got a piece of it. Here's Leonard. George, right side. Three-pointer. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Morant, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. Huge shot at this moment in the game.
George against Moran. From downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 8 now. George, good.
Well, Paul George just felt out the defense there, and because they weren't close, he could just pull up.
There's a minute 26 left in the 4th quarter. Bain, the pass to Moran. Shoots over George. Brooks outside. And again, Memphis no good. And here are the Clippers now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. George outside. Here's the 3. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Moran. It's rebounded by George. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Here's Moran. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This, Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition. Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And so here's Memphis. Morant surveying the D.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here's Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. Launches it. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bane passes to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Bane. Lets the 3 fly. Brooks kicks to Bane. And it's off from 3-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Booker the pass to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Ball against Morant, over Paul. And it's Morant missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Booker finds Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And that one drops for him.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Booker. A shot off that time. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Booker against Bane. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Bane. No points in the game yet for him. Booker outside. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Now Morant. 8 points for him. And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 3. There's the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Payne finds Morant, and he makes that one. That's 12 points for John Morant.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of it. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll head Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Ball against Morant. And another basket for Memphis. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Morant. He's got 17.
Oh, as a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of you.
Booker dishes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges has got 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jackson misses. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Here's Paul. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Morant against Paul. Morant drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look. Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Paul passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Bridges. And the 3 off target. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Adams kicks to Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Adams with the screen on Crowder. There's the lob to Adams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Ball against Morant. And the dunk by Booker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Morant passes to Bain. No good off the front iron.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
To the inside. Morant with the steal. Deflects the pass. Brooks finds Adams. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. One-on-one here. And Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
To end the run, here's Brooks. Bridges with the board.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a fair... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly.
23. The Suns, 28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Jones, and it's Tillman in at center. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Lee passes to Payne. Back to Lee. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Lee's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Suns.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Johnson. Just 5 on the clock.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Phoenix leading by 5. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Payne dishes to Biombo. Johnson wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside, Jones. Count the basket. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Payne passes to Shamet. Trying to get open is Johnson. Second chance shot. Now here's Payne, defended by Jones. Payne kicks to Shamet. Tries again. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Tillman. Here's the pass to Concho. Covered by Johnson. Right side, Jones. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Payne passes to Shamet. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson, that's for two. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Pass to Concho. Out to the right wing. Down low. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Tillman grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Jones dishes to Green. Over to the wing. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Shamet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Trying to end the drought. Payne passes to Biyombo. Passes it to Shamet. Here's the 3. And the Suns miss again. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Tucker inside, guarded by Bain. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. For the lead, he dishes it to Adams. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Ball kicks to Bridges. And the Suns get it back. And a deep 3 from Booker. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. The feed to Morant. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Ayton. And Adams sends it back. It's a tie game in Memphis. We're going to step aside for just a second, but... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Here's Crowder. Lays it up and banks it in. Crowder's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns. Morant kicks to Brooks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Morant against Paul. And stolen by Booker.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Dishes to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. Morant with the steal. Bain with it. Out guarded by Booker. Crosses over. Bain passes to Morant. Booker pulls it in. The Suns leading. Bridges dishes to Ayton. That one, no good. Morant against Booker. Pass to Bain. Bridges with the steal.
Memphis foul. Dylan Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Suns leading by 3. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The 3. Oh, they get it back. The Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. The drive by Brooks. Crowder with the steal. For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. And the Grizzlies with possession. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Hall finds Bridges over Brooks. Bridges passes to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Morant for 3. The shot will not fall. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul against Morant. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix. Morant against Paul. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And man, does Morant put on the show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Paul. In low. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Morant missing.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. 59 seconds left in the fourth. It's tipped.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of it.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Bain. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Kicks it out to Booker. Paul looking around. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one. Well, Smitty, these two teams have been around the block a few times. Both rosters filled with veterans.
No surprises tonight, B.A. These guys have faced off on various teams so many times, they know all of their opponent's tricks.
Now here's Booker. Goes up from the top of the key and stolen by Leonard. For three, George. Leonard passes to Morris. Stolen by Bridges. 3 on 3. Oh, George with a steal. Stolen by Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. So it's the Clippers now. It's a three-point game. George outside. Pass to Zubac. Down low. And there's Wall. That one's good. On the assist by Zubac.
So physical for a one. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Paul passes to Booker. Ooh, nice D from George.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Booker, the pass to Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. To stop the run, Booker for three. Sinks it from distance.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Zubac with a screen on Booker. George's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Both free throws good from Booker. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Booker against George. Booker on the take. And Booker with the jam.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
Up top, Wall. He's guarded by Paul. 20 feet out. Back to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Assisted by.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. George with the block.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Bridges down low. Leonard defending. Here's a three from Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Wall. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Bridges. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Ball against Wall. Pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Clock is at 3. Here's Bridges, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Paul against Wall. George outside. Back to Wall. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go. He goes up. And Booker with the jam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
9 seconds left in the first quarter here. Leonard passes to Morris. It's good.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top. They're up by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Up top, Paul. Wall covering. Paul passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Crowder. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
George, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Crowder. Right side Paul, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks it. George has got 7.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. George. And the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And it's Paul off the drive. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 4-3. George with another miss. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Crowder Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers. Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And here's Paul, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Aiden. George with a steal. Inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. George's shot is off. The Suns trailing.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
That free throw good from Booker. 1:05 left to play in the second quarter. Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to George. Back to Morris. George outside. Lets it go from deep. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Fires from deep. Booker no good.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Booker after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Booker. Shoot from the baseline. No good that time.
You expect him to make.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Johnson joins Biyombo down low. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Kennard can't get it to go. Outside Payne. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Connects from downtown. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea. And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
Payne against Jackson. Pass to man. Kennard outside. Three-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Here's Shamet. To the right side. From deep, Johnson. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Kennard. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Craig inside. Jackson on him. And Biyombo slams it home.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Kennard. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Kennard. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Tremendous activity from Covington, doing whatever he can to collect additional scoring opportunities.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Payne. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Jackson against Payne. Kennard outside. Right side, Covington. From deep. That one is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Pass to Payne. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Great positioning on the putback.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Outside Payne. Biyombo inside. Covered by Covington. And yep, it's good. Biyombo's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Jackson, pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. Batum outside. Pass to Covington. Here's Kennard. Beyond the arc. And he gets it back. Jackson against Payne. Batum outside. For 3. Here's Jackson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
The line for the Clippers, Reggie Jackson.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Paul passes to Booker. Up top, Bridges. George with a steal. Takes the 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And the jam by George.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Wall against Paul. Outside Booker. With The drive. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Wall finds Leonard, and he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Leonard against Bridges. Leonard passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. The rebound by Bridges. To the inside. Here's Ayton. They grab their own miss. Back to Booker. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
The Clippers shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Pass to Morris. Crowder against Leonard. And here's Wall. It's George on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Crowder grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Ball with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's George. Out to Leonard. Going inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Paul passes to Ayton. And there's a 3-second violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard for 3. The Suns clear it. Bridges down low, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Wall with it. Leonard outside. Fires at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges down low. Wall covering. Here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
George against Booker. George outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Paul. From 10 feet away. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not himself from range right now. But the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Booker no good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
First free throw is good.
Paul George at the line for 2.
George hits them both.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. From behind the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Now George. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you again.
have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Brooks finds Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Wall passes to Leonard. Back to Wall. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. To the left wing. Memphis moving it around. Morant outside. Back to Brooks. And too long on the shot.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Out to Morris from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Morant against George. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Excellent D there from George.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
A three from Morant, and he's good on the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Wall attacking. Passes it to George. Morant with the steal. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jackson with the screen. There's a lob to Jackson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Wall finds Leonard, and here's George. The kick out to Wall. No good on the triple. Morant with it. George picks him up. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Leonard with the steal. Adams against Zubac. Back to Leonard. The three sinks the triple. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Here's Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Puts one up from 19. And it's Leonard missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP. And
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And he's way off from outside. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Now here's Morant for 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency, but the shot looks good.
Zubac finds George. Now Zubac, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 3-point lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morant looking around. Lets the three fly. Morris with the rebound. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooks with the bounce pass. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Wall against Morant. Out to Morris. Pass to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Morris outside. Clock is at 3. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams, size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant outside. No good on the 3. And George with the stuff.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Morant kicks to Jackson. George against Morant. Outside, Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Ball against Morant. Nobody near George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Out to Brooks. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Payton for 3. Adams' shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
They get it back. Goes back up. Zubac, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Brooks, the best of Bain. The 3 from George. It's good from long range. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And that was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
Morant drives in and finished up by Morant.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
3 points.
Wall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Morant outside. Here's Bain. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on John Wall.
Team foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Morris with a screen on Bain. Here's George. The kick out to Wall. Leonard with no one around. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Morant with a wide open look. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Back to Wall. And here's Leonard from 3. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Here's Morant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. And
21. The Clippers, 23.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
They've got Jones, and it's Tillman into the center position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Kennard setting the pick for Jackson. There's the triple. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA ball.
Here's Jackson. Now the pass to Kennard. They swipe it. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Batum with the steal. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots at about 40% from deep.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Jackson dishes to Covington. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 5. Batum, good.
One of the things you love about Nicholas Batum is his feel, understands how to get to his spots. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Jones in the post. Jackson on him. And Covington sends it back. With the drive. Jackson with it. Now Green defending. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That three off the mark. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Throws it up high. Batum gets a hand on it.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
L.A. has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson down low. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown three. Good night.
Outside, Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's stolen by Green. Here's Tillman. He takes it in, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Tillman's got his first points in this one. Jackson looking it over. That's a two from Kennard. No good that time, and Memphis the other way now. Here's Conchar. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Clippers leading by 3. Kennard the pass to Covington. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And there's the feed to Green. And with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Kennard for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Batum. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. He feeds it to Jones.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Kennard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Man gets the bucket.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Tillman passes to Jones. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Clippers ball. Substitution on the court.
Five seconds left in the third quarter. And a deep 3 from George. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the...
Please give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Morant left side. Passes it to Adams. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Right side, Wall. Leonard finds Morris. From deep, George. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Ball against Morant. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Jackson passes to Morant. Wall with the steal. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Leonard looking around. Back to Morris, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Leonard.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Oh, he misses the dunk. Leonard on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Morant passes to Adams. Oh!
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
George way outside. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've played a great 4th quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. And Adams kicks to Bain. Adams with the screen on George. Here's the lob to Adams. No good that time. Clippers leading by 5. To the middle. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, we've always known Paul George could be a high flyer. That was nicely done.
George against Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And that's 20 points for John Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
George up top. Guarded by Bain. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. George with the bucket.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Morant against George. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Wants to get it to Bain, and does.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Ball against Morant. Out to Morris. Takes the 3. And Bain pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Morant. Money!
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
On the wing, George. 32 seconds left in the game. He dishes it to Morris. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Thank you, David. Great.
sprint, and we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And he misses his first shot of the game.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Ayton finds Crowder. Ayton inside. Defended by Jackson. The rebound by Jackson.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Moran. Tips it up, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Now Paul. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Here's Moran. There's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Paul with it. Back to Ayton. Here's Booker. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Jacks up a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Morant. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Crowder from the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's Memphis the other way. Jackson down low. He's against Ayton. Left side Bain. Pass to Adams. Here's Jackson. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Bridges outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. Stolen by Bain. Moran against Bridges. Morant, the pass to Adams. Left side, Moran. Oh, they need this. And it's Adams missing. The Suns leading. It's Booker on the wing. Crowder outside from deep three-point range. Phoenix no good that time either. Crowder with a steal to the paint. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Morant with it. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Paul passes to Ayton. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Morant. From outside the arc. Another shot. And it's laid in by Adams.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
It'll count. The shot comes out. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. So they take the lead.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Ayton. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. It's Booker on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch. Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Brooks. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Coming off a Suns make, here's Morant. From deep, Bane drains the triple. Bane's got 5 now.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Not going to go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Morant, the pass to Adams. Now Bane. He's guarded by Bridges. Brooks against Booker. Pass to Adams. Crafty move. Back to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges down low. Pounded by Morant. Nails it from 3. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Paul against Morant. Shoots over Paul. Jackson outside. Down low. That's good from Adams on the assist by Jackson. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Ayton passes to Booker. A minute 4 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Morant. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Six to shoot. 24 seconds left in the first half of this game. This is the baby hook. Adams, the pass to Brooks. It's tipped. Outside Bain. Count it. He's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Paul. The 3. No luck on that one. It's all tied.
Your Suns 20. The Grizzlies 20.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Lee in at the 3. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. For the lead. And it's Lee with the rebound. And for the Suns, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Here's Shamet. Rebounded by Green.
Suns foul. Damian Lee. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Pass to Conchar. There's a screen. To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Payne. The kick out to Johnson. And stolen by Jones. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first free throw is good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Williams is checked in. He does not get the second one. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
Now here's Jones. And the shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, it feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Biyombo, he's checked in for the Suns. Craig comes in for Lee. Williams passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Technically not a high flyer, but Green does have a certain power and explosiveness from time to time on full display there.
Jones against Payne. Pass to Shaman. Now here's Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the
Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 2. Here's Biyombo. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Jones. Williams on the wing. 1:33 left in the third quarter of the game. And the basket by Tillman.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Payne against Jones. Here's Shamet. Off target from three-point range. Oh, there's the alley. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
To the middle. And there's Payne. That one's good. The assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Shaman. Craig on the wing. 5 on the clock. Inside. Biyombo. Soft touch off the glass. Biyombo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And here's Morant. He's got 6. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. The 3 from Craig. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, talk about it.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. He's picked up by Adams. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Brooks with the rebound.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. There's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker on the take. Over Bain. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Desmond Bain.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
So it comes up empty at the line.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Ball against Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. There's the triple. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. Stolen by Jackson.
Suns foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
And Allie, thank you for that. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Paul. Booker with it. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 3. To stop the drought. And the layup is good.
More experienced Booker not letting the shot clock winding down affect any of his play.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Down low. Ayton passes to Paul. Oh, stolen by Morant. Adams with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And the basket by Bain.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Ball finds Booker. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Offline with a 3. Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. The 3 from Bain. He drops it from range. Bain's got 6 here in the quarter.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
For 3, Booker. The rebound by Jackson.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And it's Brooks missing.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Here's a 3 from Paul. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Grizzlies.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Desmond Bain.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Releases. And that one's long. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And it's Morant missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball passes to George. And stolen by Ayton. For three, Bridges. Pass to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
To Zubac, and again the turnover by the Clippers. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a branded team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Pass to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Paul, right side. The kick out to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Takes a three. Here's Ayton. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
George from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubac for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Morris. Here's the three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And the pass to Ayton. Booker trying to free himself up, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Ayton's got 6.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Left side, Leonard. Fires it up. That one wide left.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Booker, down low. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. 8 points for him.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Poke loose. Booker outside. 1:15 left in the first. Here's Crowder, and Crowder fires it in.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Now, here is George. Zubac trying to break loose, and George gets it to go. George has got his second basket of the game. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Crowder from outside off the mark. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wall passes to Zubac. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Zubac has got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here is Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Booker. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. To the middle. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Crowder.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Morris with the screen for George. It's up a 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Ball against Wall. Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Over George. A shot by Paul. No good.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-and-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles leading by 7. Leonard on the wing. Wall passes to Zubac. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Wall. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Here's Zubac. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place right now a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Shot clock at 2. George with no one around, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Shot to stop the run. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard kicks to Wall. Clippers moving the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns trail by 13. 1:51 left in the first half. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And taken away by Paul. George against Booker. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and get to listen for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Pass to George. From deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zuba. And the Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 13-point game. The pass to Shamet. To end the cold streak, Paul George grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Leonard with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's Shamet. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. And the shot goes down.
7'1" wingspan. Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
The three from George. Paul with the steal. Now, here's Shamet. Defense is right there. And the shot's good from Crowder.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second. The three from George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got 14.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Crowder finds Shamet. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
With the score,
Los Angeles. Thank you, David. We'll be back after
28. The Suns, 16.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Monty Williams. Sarge and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Lee in at the 3 spot. A shot by Batum, no good. Suns trail by 10. Now, here's Shamet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Lee. He dishes it to Sarge. Batum with the steal. Covington inside the line. It's hauled in by the Suns. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Clippers leading by 10. Out to the right wing. Man. Off target from 3-point range.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
They get the rebound. Out to Lee from downtown. No good that time. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kennard, the pass to Batum. A beautiful reversal. Batum's got his first 2 points.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
Lee outside. Sarge in the corner. Covington with the steal. To the paint. Here's Mann. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mann's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Shamet. Back to Sarge. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Payne up top, guarded by Jackson. Count that bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Shoots the three. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And it's Lee penetrating. Here's Payne. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Payne's got 4 this quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Jackson kicks to Covington. Pass to Mann. Going inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
An all-around player, one of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Paul George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Paul passes to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. And here's Booker from the arc. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 11 on the basket from Bridges.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And George kicks to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. For 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wall's got 5 points so far.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
On the wing, Bridges. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Booker looking around. Driving in. He gets that one.
Talk about a bailout shot, but how many people are composed under pressure like Booker is?
Outside, Wall. Out to Morris. From deep three-point range. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Booker in the corner. Ball is screen on George. Again, the miss by Booker. Clippers leading by 15. From deep. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Wall. On the wing, Morris. Back to Wall. And taken away by Paul. Booker outside. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Paul for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Booker outside. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
George dishes to Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Bridges. And the dunk by Zubac.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And there's the pass to Booker. Over George. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Clippers leading by 14. George looking over the floor. Inside, Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Left side, Crowder. He kicks it to Ayton. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And that's 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Outside, George. Dishes it to Leonard. Out to Morris. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Passes it to Leonard. Pocket 6. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Fires the three. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Now Wall. Pass to George. From deep 3-point range. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
Tonight, they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Zubac against Crowder. Now, here's Zubac. He's guarded closely. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 10. Ball against Paul. On the wing, Booker. The 3-ball. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our